Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Strength Classroom. Today I'm going to be talking about how I improved my deadlift form, let's say. This is why it's important to film yourself. I'm going to be rolling through just two clips. And I want you to see these deadlifts were literally done a day apart from each other. Because I was so frustrated with the first clip where I'm wearing blue, where my form just felt so off, that I just ended the workout there. I'm like, you know what? I'm getting so frustrated. I'm not going to be getting anything meaningful done. Let's just call it here. I'll do the same workout tomorrow. I did the same weights. I just didn't have the bands on. But I was setting up in such a weird way for my build because I was getting influenced by things I've seen on the internet, but those people don't necessarily have the same build as me. So I had to really look into my mechanics. I had to change my foot width. I had to change my hand width. I had to change how far or close I had the bar away from my shins. And bang, overnight deadlift form feels like butter. Okay, I was really trying to get my quads involved in the lift because I have really strong quads. However, I was sinking my hips far too low and getting nothing out of my leg drive. And I was literally getting no quads involved, and it just really rounded my back. Because if you look, the weight only leaves the floor once my hips are at the height that they should be. So getting them any lower is just a complete waste of energy and a complete waste. I'm not tight, basically. I'm not tight at all. That's a big problem. You need to be tight on deadlifts, lightweight or heavyweight. It's not going to change. So you see the improved version of it. I'm not even wearing a belt on the second. And I'm someone that I feel like deadlifts, I'm starting to pull better without a belt than with a belt on. So I'll try a little experiment with that. But as you can see, like I keep saying, the form is night and day. It's a little bit closer to the bar is a little bit closer to my shins. My feet are slightly wider, and I'm able to root my feet into the floor better. So what I'm doing, the back outside part of my heel, I'm trying to basically turn that outwards. And what I used to be doing, I used to be turning the front part of my foot outwards that someone suggested years ago to me, and I've been doing ever since. But now I'm actually doing the opposite, and I feel like my glutes have turned into a powerhouse that I just launch myself up when I pull from that bar. And it's made such a difference. The lockout's better, the off the floor's better, the mid shin pull is better. Just such a difference. I can't stress how much better my deadlift feels. So if you're one of those people that are like, oh, I'm weak off the floor, I got to build up my quads, I got to do deficits. No, you don't. Deficits don't build your quads. If you have weak quads, front squat, safety bar squat really deep, belt squat, leg press, those will build up your quads. Doing a deficit deadlift actually does less quads. It's better for your posterior chain and your back. I'm not saying deficit deadlifts are bad. They will hypertrophy those areas more than a regular deadlift because you're going through a greater range of motion. With heavy weights, of course. You can't just go lighter weights and think you're building. This is not TikTok fitness over here. So, if you're struggling with your form, film yourself. Get a reliable training partner. They will let you know what's wrong. And that's all there is to it, really. The video camera is my training partner. Lets me know what I did right and what I did wrong. So if you learned something from this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And as always, class is dismissed.